Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Margaret Lloyd here, Eternal Shift, a new life ahead. Okay, today we're going to talk about 7 ways to feel more in control of your life. Isn't that what we all want to do, is feel like we're more in control of what's going on? I know I do. Developing greater agency can help you make important life decisions and feel less overwhelmed, stuck, and lost. And I am hoping in doing this, I'll get rid of the afternoon fog in my brain, because I've been having a lot of afternoon fog. So I don't like that. So a couple came to therapy to talk about their son's problems in school, but it soon became apparent that they had a different problem altogether, one common to working parents. Their daily routine included a dizzying array of activities and responsibilities that kept them constantly stressed, and that's not good. Getting their kids out the door to school was an ordeal, involving much hurrying and eating on the run. After working long hours, they arrived home to a laundry list of other duties. Constant interruptions from electronic devices made them feel on call to their workplaces and disengaged from each other. Though unhappy, they didn't know what to do or how to make a change. Well, number one, you tell work, when I walk out the door, you do not text me or email me till 8 o'clock the following day. But we'll see what happens. As an experienced child and family psychologist, we'll say Anthony, and a management psychologist who works with business leaders like Paul, we were struck by how common these concerns are. We hear the same thing over and over from people who come to see us. Well, yeah, that's life. That's what we're all going through. We all feel overwhelmed by life. We struggle to make choices and decisions, and often feel stuck adrift and just thwarted. For many of us, the pace of life has accelerated to a level where we can't fully adapt. It's difficult to adapt. We exist in a buzz of worry that we're not doing what we're meant to do, and the anxiety we feel in turn makes it difficult to get things done, creating a spiral of inaction. What we need is more agency, the ability to cut through all what pulls at us. Find emotional and physical balance. Think more clearly. Get the fog out of there. And advocate for ourselves so that we can take a course of action that makes sense. With agency, we can feel more in command of our lives. In the new book that's out there, The Power of Agency, might be of help to everyone. Oh, excuse me. I love this time of year. Fall, allergies, yikes. I hate them. But it's life. It's part of the life we live. So, with agency, we can feel more in command of our lives. In the new book, The Power of Agency, by bear with me, my fingers don't want to Anthony Rao and Paul Napper. Yeah. They outline 7 steps to creating more personal agency so that you can put yourself on a more powerful path, whether at work, in your relationships, or in life in general. And here's what they recommend, and we're going to go through these one by one. Control your stimuli. Agency begins with what you let into your mind. Be careful what you let into your mind, because what you need to do is let new good stuff in and get rid of the old that is of no use to you anymore. So here we go. We're going to start opening our minds up and letting new stuff in. And what that means is, meaning what comes from your environment. Let new stuff from your environment into you. If you're lacking agency, it's likely your attention is being hijacked and you need to figure out how to restore it. So if there's things out there in the world that are causing you the inability to let new in, again, you need to get rid of old stuff, and you need to figure out how to restore your mind, your mindfulness. And we have to remember, everything we do in life, moving forward, is mindfully done. We eat mindfully. We walk mindfully. We think mindfully. If we're dancing mindfully. If we're playing mindfully. We need to keep our mind engaged. For example, research has shown that having a phone present while you work distracts you and interferes with your capacity to think. Absolutely. So when I'm doing these, my phone is down. It's only there for emergencies. I don't even mess with it. But it's there. But I don't mess with it. On the other hand, taking a walk, especially outdoors, is a good way to deplete or to restore depleted attention in your brain so you can concentrate better later. That's why I like to take my walks early in the morning when it's quiet and Snickers and I can just enjoy nature. To help increase your agency, practice going to quiet, screen-free spaces to escape overstimulation. That may mean spending time in nature. Absolutely. Where better place to spend time? Turning off your phone notifications while at work, and avoid eating in loud cafeterias. Absolutely. And that makes sense. It really does. Because we don't need constant distractions. We need peace. And as long as we're getting peace, we're doing good. We're going in the right direction. So yeah, when eating and this is difficult to do when you're in the workplace and you're going to lunch and you can't always find a quiet bench or a quiet table to sit at. You generally go to a lunchroom, a cafe, and there's people there. There people are talking. You're going to have noise. But if you need quiet. There's always headphones you can take with you and listen to something that's pleasant. Or you can join in on the conversation at one of the tables. Strictly up to you. But it's something that you can do. Yeah, that ain't quiet. Why, you can't close his door. I have to close mine. And that's just pure consideration. You know, some people have consideration, others don't. Okay. So we're going to control our stimuli. What stimulates us while we're at work, at home, out and about running errands. Be careful of your stimuli. Associate selectively is the next step. It's impossible not to be affected by those around us. It's easy to catch their emotions, for example, and our brains tend to sync up when we associate with other people. So that means you should set boundaries with difficult people. Disentangle yourself from the negative online interactions. Be more conscious of how you might be vulnerable to groupthink. Absolutely. Pressures to behave or think in ways that are contrary to your values. Just because you work somewhere where a lot of people believe that if you jump on your left foot 10 times, you'll get a better result in doing something. Well, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have to jump on your left foot 10 times. That's not a reasonable request. But there have been places of employment that do ask for really strange stuff. And people have trouble dealing with that. So instead, surround yourself with friends and family and communities who encourage you to reach your full potential, and they think like you. They nurture your talents. They affirm your values. Not that you need affirmation from anybody. Your values are yours. You're the only one that needs to affirm them, okay? You don't need other people to affirm your values, your thoughts. That's you. That's all on you. So you affirm your values and difficult decisions. You do that yourself. You don't let people do it for you. And you give a reality check when you behave badly or are stuck in negative thinking. And I do that. I got to check myself just about daily when it comes to that negative thinking, because it sneaks in when you least expect it. And I'm getting to where I expect it all the time, so I'm looking for it. I just don't like it. You can also get involved with your community through volunteering or just chatting with local merchants and neighbors. Just walk down Main Street and stop in stores and say hi. Just wanted to stop in and see what you have here and see what's going on. These positive social interactions will improve your state of mind and your physical health, two critical building blocks of the agency. And I'm going to call it, I don't like agency. Life. I like it, think of it as life. Your next item is to move. Physical movement, along with proper rest and nutrition, put your body and mind into balance, giving you greater motivation, strength, and stamina. Research has shown that sitting a lot is dangerous for your health, that even short breaks from concentrated periods of inactivity, like getting up to stretch or walking around the block, are good for you. Absolutely. When I was working, I used to do that all the time. About once every 30 minutes or so, I would just get off a call. Excuse me, just the word work got me tired. But I'm not. But anyway, I would get up about every 30 minutes and just walk around the cubicles and then go back to my phone. And I would just do that about every 30 minutes. I would not get cranky on the phones. I would have a good attitude. It was great. I loved it. Studies also suggest that exercise can lead to greater self-control, the ability to defer gratification, which is key to life. If you're in deep at work, set a timer to go off every hour and remind yourself to take a moment to assess your mood. Again, work. Yeah. Makes me tired. Just the thought of working makes me tired. Okay, so let's see. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed in a project that you're doing and you just can't get unstuck, get up. Go for a walk. Go to the bathroom. If you're a smoker, go have a cigarette. Be one less person in the building next year. Eventually. But and usually if I would be stuck on an issue and overwhelmed, it would get me out of that loop. And I'd be able to understand what I was doing and get into it and do a better job. Absolutely. And if you're having any issues at work, discussing them in a walking meeting instead of a sitting meeting may help mitigate conflicts, because you're all walking together and you're all doing this together for one goal: to figure out how to fix it. Position yourself as a learner. People with high levels of life are continually learning more and expanding their capacity to learn by adopting a more open, collaborative approach to everything in life. This requires nurturing your curiosity and allowing yourself to explore new ideas, skills, and people. You can even, I know some employers allow you to take courses, and that's a good way to learn, to be a learner. I took some courses when I was working, and it helped me in my job. You can take an interesting class, explore your world kinetically through your hands and body, or spend time playing or using your imagination. Or you can learn from other people by staying curious and asking them open-ended questions, listening to gain understanding, and avoiding any quick judgments. It isn't always easy, But life isn't easy. Practicing a growth mindset where you recognize that you are a work in progress, capable of learning and changing, can help combat the fear of failure or judgment that often come with learning new things. If you have trouble of letting go of perfectionism, and that's me, I have trouble with that, it might help to practice mindful meditation, and it has helped me, absolutely, which has been shown to reduce self-judgment. Or use a cognitive behavioral therapy technique that helps put mistakes in perspective. Because we all make mistakes. Manage your emotions and beliefs. This is a difficult one for me. At least the emotional part is. Too often we operate from unconscious beliefs. I'm too old to learn a new job. No, you're not. Never too old to learn. No one will ever want to be in a relationship with me. I'm too fat and ugly. No, you're not. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get up in the morning every day and thank God for giving me another day on this earth so I can smile for all of you. It's what I ask God for every day. And so far I'm getting it. Because I love you guys. Okay. Without being aware of how they thwart us from even trying certain things. Yeah, I know. I've tried to not do new things. Like my ex wanted me to jump out of an airplane. Yeah, right. What are you gonna put a hole in my parachute? Not gonna take that chance. Never went skydiving. I like my feet. I love flying. Don't get me wrong. I love to fly. I'd much rather fly somewhere than drive somewhere. But I want to be in an airplane. I don't want to be free falling. No. So, when we are driven by unconscious emotions like fear, sadness, or worry, it can lower our energy and make us feel doomed or overwhelmed, which also hurts our life, which I have been feeling a lot of that over financial issues. I have 2 car payments, only make so much money, only so much money is coming in, and we have to eat. So last evening, I tried to see if we could lower the payments on our cars. Get a consolidated loan, anything to help lower the car payments. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. 4 hours. Couldn't do it. Walked out of Valor Toyota in my Toyota. They tried to give me a Mercedes. I'd have driven that Mercedes for the rest of my life. But I wouldn't want to pay for the oil changes and all that stuff that goes with it, because the warranty was done. No warranty left on the car. At least I have warranty on my car. Not a good one, but I got warranty. And I'll be okay. So what I think we've done good today. We'll come back tomorrow and start on manage your emotions and beliefs and get it all together. We're going to make it through this. I know we can. All of us. Not just me. But I want you to be a better person too. I want all of us to be better people. I want us all to take better care of the earth. Because our earth is what's keeping us going. So I want you to think about positioning yourself as a learner, moving, and associating selectively, and controlling your stimuli. I want you to think about that. And tomorrow, we'll start with managing our emotions and our beliefs. We're going to get this together. We're going to make it work. We're all going to wind up being better people for it. And we're all going to be happy. So with that in mind, peace and love forever. I'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Eternal Shift. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.